Hello and welcome to this YouTube tutorial on how to do your own Quidditch Beer Pong hoops. In the end they might look like this if you're using the same colors, the same techniques and the same material as I do. Here's a list of what you're gonna need: a hot glue gun, a metal saw, a carpet cutter or a similar knife, a brush, cups or similar for the colors, acrylic colors in yellow, black and green, 6 polystyrene balls, 3 trivets, 3 small flower pots, 3 wire hoops, 2 aluminium rods, and I also used cloth pins, screws, pins and garn in the first step that you're going to see right now. The whole material costs were about 15 euros because I already had the acrylic colors. So if you have to buy everything, it might be something around 20 euros depending on where you buy the stuff. In the first step I inserted the screws in 3 of the polystyrene balls and painted them yellow, and I used the garn, the cloth pins and the pins to hang them up at the window to let them dry. I did the same stuff with the hoops. I painted them black in several colors because the color didn't stick to it in the first try, so I had to do several layers of black color. Then I took the trivets, and as you can see I have 2 circles on the bottom. For me, the bigger circle had the perfect shape to fit the pots. You have to work your way towards the perfect size so that if you insert the pot, they do not support the trivet. So it can move a little bit around in the hole, but not too much that the gap isn't too big and the hot glue will flow past it. I also used the pot to sand down the hole in the last few inches, so it had a perfect fit. I used the other 3 balls as a seal for the pots, so I glued them into the flower pots and cut off the top. In this way I have a support for the poles by sticking them into the polystyrene balls and by filling up the pod and inserting the pole through the top, as you will see in one of the following steps. I then fixed the pods in the trivets. Here again, make sure that the trivet is not supported by the pod, and you might want to pull up the pod a little bit while the glue is drying. I then cut down the poles to 3 different heights. I started with the longest pole around chest height, and then I just took a few centimeters off, leaving me with pole heights of 61, 53 and 49 centimeters. This is everything just an estimate. There is no exact numbers for that. Then I filled up the pods with hot glue and immediately afterwards pushed and twisted the poles through the glue into the polystyrene balls until they almost came through on the other side. I let it dry, and then I took the green color and painted the bottom part, so the trivet and the pots up to where the pole starts. I had to use several layers here because the trivets were very dark and the green color didn't cover it at the beginning. Then I took the yellow balls, and I used 3 cuts to remove a slice-shaped portion out of it, the middle one to determine the depth, and left and right to remove the material. My spheres had a little flat portion at the bottom, which made it easy to fit the hoops in a almost perfect vertical situation, and also I used the flat portion to insert the poles in the final step that you will see in a few seconds. In the final step you try to push the rods into the spheres as perpendicular as possible. You might want to use a needle there, as you can see on the left tube. I didn't do that well in this step, and I recommend to not glue it on for easier transport. So this is how you do your own Quidditch Beer Pong hoops. If you liked the video, check out the next video where I'll show you how to do a cheap and easy transport box for these. And if you have any questions, just post them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe see you in the next one. Bye and take care.